Good evening, friends. Weather Authority Alert Day is in effect for your Wednesday. So we have another storm on deck. That previous Weather Authority Alert Day has expired. Right now, Skycam Network still showing very cloudy skies with temperatures that have taken a drop throughout the day today. 40s and 30s. We hit our high temperatures earlier in the day instead of mid-afternoon. 30 in Whitfield, 33 Blacksburg, Martinsville 43 and 38 currently in Roanoke. Now, the timeline of our high temperature was a little bit different today. We did see the high temperature this afternoon, rather earlier this afternoon instead of mid to late afternoon because of the timeline of a cold front moving through. Since that front has passed through, and you can kind of see the lingering boundary right here in the parts of south side where it is still even a little bit warmer, but the rest of us 30s and 40s, and some spots even in the 20s at elevation there in Hot Springs, 28 degrees now. In Roanoke, 37, 38 Bedford, 45 Alta Vista, 49 now in South Boston, right at the 30-degree mark in both Whitfield and Independence, and 33 in Blacksburg. So it will be quite cold overnight tonight, but the good news is we'll be dry at least. Now, there is a slight discrepancy in between our air temperature and the wind chill because of these numbers right here. Winds have been howling throughout the day today, and it's going to continue overnight tonight. Right now in Roanoke, nearly 40-mile-an-hour wind gust, 50 in Hot Springs, 46 in Bedford now, at a 32-mile-an-hour gust currently in Pulaski and 45 miles an hour in Floyd. Any way you cut it, it has been a breezy day, ridiculously so. But this combined, these wind speeds that have been combined also with very saturated ground conditions, still in some spots, a lot of snow and ice melt. There have been power outages because of this. Trees and very loose, saturated ground. None of this is a good combination, but the good news is we are going to be dry for Monday and Tuesday, so we do have a stretch of dry weather that is on the way. But nonetheless, a couple of flood alerts still in place into the Roanoke zone as well as parts of the Lynchburg zone and even reaching up towards central Virginia. This will expire early tomorrow morning, these flood alerts, just because of the saturated ground conditions that we have seen, and even addition to that rainfall that we did add on this Sunday morning. We did see for the past 2 days anywhere from 1 to 3 and even 3.5, some spots locally up, or rather isolated spots up to 4 inches. In Roanoke, right around that 2-inch mark. Hot Springs just under the 1-inch mark, 1.5 inches in Covington. About 3/4 of an inch in Pulaski. Now, anywhere in the viewing area did certainly receive a decent amount of rainfall, but in addition to the melting, we did see a lot of those flood alerts in place, and we're going to continue to see some very saturated ground, especially midweek. We have another weather maker on the way. Now, let's time that one out. Will have high pressure in control for your Monday and Tuesday as well, so we will be dry because of that, but we are keeping a very close eye midweek. You'll notice midnight Wednesday. This is the next big deal. This next low pressure system, we will see this move into the area with the potential for winter weather on the horizon, and we will be updating you with the latest forecast in terms of amounts and precip type within the coming days. Low temperatures tonight will be quite cold and dry and clear along with it. Low temperatures in the 20s tonight. You can certainly tell this cold front has moved through, but the good news is on the other side of the front, we are dry even if we are a little bit breezy. Your 7-day forecast, we are in a little bit of a culture shock tomorrow. High temperatures were in the 50s today. Of course, we hit those about lunchtime, and they took a tumble after that cold front moved through. But Samuel, we have gone from upper 50s this afternoon, already in the 20s and 30s across the area, and that's going to continue for the next week or so, 40s and 30s.